My husband had really bad driving anxiety the last time we visited my best friend, but now he's perfectly fine making the 6-hour drive to stay with her alone for 2 nights so that they can go see a concert together. Posted by u/SherbertOK6980. My husband, 26M, and best friend, 26F, are spending the weekend together for a concert, and I don't know how to feel. This whole thing started about a month ago when I was at work and got a text from my best friend asking me if my husband had told me about their plan to go see a concert together yet. I told her I had no idea what she was talking about. Apparently they had been talking and planning that he would drive to her place, 6 hours away, and they would go together. According to my friend, my husband had already called off work and the plans were in motion. Immediately I'm thrown off. To preface, my husband is wonderful. I often joke he's so healthy and wholesome that he's not even real. I had 2 serious boyfriends in my past and was cheated on by both, so I do have some sensitivities to things like this. However, my husband personally has never given me any reason to think he would do something wrong. Nor has my best friend. They have, however, been getting closer lately. They are both gamers, so they play Fortnite together, they text each other, not sure about what, and when she visits, my husband and her are very friendly with each other. I thought it was great because I love that my friends like my husband. Some things to note: my husband and I visited my best friend for 4 days about a month and a half ago. During this time, my husband slept on her living room floor. I was in her bed with her, and he complained how uncomfortable it was and how bad he was sleeping every night. He also refused to drive because he has anxiety and she lives in a very busy city, which I understand. So imagine my confusion when all of a sudden he's okay to drive by himself to her place and voluntarily sleep on the floor again. When I return home from work, I ask my husband if there's anything he needed to tell me. He says no. It took him almost 2 hours to remember he was planning to drive 6 hours to stay at my best friend's house for 2 nights and go to a concert. Even besides that, we share finances, so I did feel that one. I should have been at least invited in too. I should have been made aware he planned on purchasing a $100 concert ticket. I told him the whole thing felt weird and he got defensive, saying things like I just didn't think about it, or if you're going to be like this then I just won't go, and we knew you wouldn't want to go, so that's why we didn't ask. After that convo of me basically saying it was suspicious this was all hid from me, he went and bought me flowers. This is something he does occasionally because he knows I love flowers, but this made it feel like he was guilty. Like he was hiding something. His main defense was that he has never done anything to deserve my suspicion, which is true. He says it's not fair for me to treat him like my exes when he has never been that way. After being upset and quiet for 2 days, I decided to let it go. Within that 2 days we talked about it multiple times. Each time he said fine, I just won't go, but not once did he text my best friend that he was no longer going, so clearly he never planned on doing that. That brings us to today. He left yesterday and got there around 6 p.m. I got the text update he had arrived from both him and my best friend, and then texts got scarce. My best friend texted me we both got the same thing for dinner, twinning. Which immediately had me thinking about them being out to dinner together. Then barely any texts after that. Today is the day of the concert and I've been getting some more texts from my husband, but they are texts like I wish I could kiss you, and to me it feels like all guilt. I'm not sure what I'm asking for. Reassurance? Validation? I do trust my husband and best friend, but people are betrayed by people they love all the time. My brain is telling me something will happen, they will both vow to never speak of it, and I'll never know. How do I stop thinking like this? Why am I even thinking like this when he's never shown me a reason to? Is this something normal for a husband and his wife's best friend to do? Help. Commenter, Noor. You have a husband problem and a BF problem. Why didn't your husband include you in their plans? Why didn't your BF include you in their plans? The fact that he is gaslighting you and being defensive is a major red flag. Either he has a crush on her or they're emotionally involved with each other. I would rec that you go through their messages. There is something really fishy here. Are you sure he's going to be sleeping on the floor? Up. She asked me like a week ago he's not going to try to sleep in the bed, is he? And I responded with not if he knows what's good for him, jokingly but not at the same time. Commenter 2, Up your Noor. Also, any update? Did you find out what's truly happening? Greater than I'd be so upset with both my O and BF in this situation. Up. I ended up texting them in a group chat and saying I was just at therapy, and she helped me realize I'm having a trauma response to this whole situation that I did not expect to have. I trust you both 100%, and you are both my favorite people, but I'm having a hard time with it right now. I didn't mean to ignore you, it's just how I'm feeling. I will get over it. My husband responded with we both love you and understand, and my best friend emphasized it. And no true update. I texted them telling them I felt like I was having a trauma response to the situation and that I was having a hard time with it, and my husband responded with, "We both love you and understand." My BSF emphasized it. After the concert, my husband texted me, "The concert is over. I plan on leaving early in the morning. I hope you sleep well," but that's all I've heard from either of them since. Small update, next day. I haven't seen my husband yet, but I've been talking to BSF all day. She sent me every text, every photo, answered every question I've asked. There is no cheating going on. Not even anything that could be twisted into cheating. If there is anything, it's his own feelings. What I need to talk to him about is his choice to go when he knew I was triggered by it. That's the problem, not an affair. Update 2, 2 days later. So I talked to my husband. To put things in short terms, I screamed, I cried, I yelled, all the things. My neighbors definitely think I'm psycho. I'm going to keep the details private, but what I will tell you, and it's probably not what y'all want to hear, but I have one of the good ones. Anything I needed proven was proven, any questions I had were answered, and I could see how I messed up and how he messed up. He agreed he handled things poorly, said he thought about it many times, but because of my poor communication, which is true, he thought it was okay. We set boundaries for the future and this won't happen again. It was a healthy, honest, long conversation, but I'm grateful it was had. I appreciate you all taking the time to respond and look out for me. I hope you can be happy for me. Commenter. I would really love to hear his explanation for how he knew this was triggering for you and did it anyways. Why was it worth it to him to put you through that? The underlying subtext being that he clearly decided he needed to spend time with her alone more than he needed to protect you and your marriage. That's why no one here is buying what he sold you. Up. He said he had a feeling I wasn't okay with it, but I kept saying I was. He admitted he shouldn't have gone. He said he thought about it every day for 3 weeks after we first talked about it, and he had a feeling it wouldn't be okay. But he says I was saying it was okay, so how was he to feel any different? He also said he thought that I was upset about how it was handled, not also how they would be together. So he thought if he acknowledged it was wrong and everything, the rest of it was fine. However, I reacted, BC, I was triggered and was spiraling.